Well, good morning, flockers. We are live with Max, the bird of the hour. Hey, Max, how are you doing today? Did you know that there might be eggies? Yeah, you be good. Good bird. Do you want eggs? Would you like some eggies for breakfast? Do you want a cone or do you want a fork? You want a fork? Let's see if I got a fork for you. There's a fork. Now these eggies are still kind of warm. Hey, ornithology dude, Tango Elliott. Hello, creative champion. I think you're new here. Glad to meet you. Sue's here, Connie's here, Cheryl's here. Of course, Max is here. Hey, Max. Would you like some eggies for breakfast? Now, these eggies are still kind of warm, so I'm just going to wave them in the air for a minute, let them cool. Well, I don't want you to hurt yourself. Want some eggs? I'm going to show everybody how you eat off of a fork. That's right. Flip that fork around. You can tell I clearly starve Max and never feed him. You look hungry, buddy. And Max, instead of fork drop, can you hand it back to me? No. But we can drop it. Yeah. I might have some more eggies for you. All right, let these cool for a minute. Well, they just came out of the microwave cup. Yeah. Are you hungry? Do you want eggs? They're up here. Okay. Take the fork. Someday he's going to learn that the fork can hold the food while he eats it. Where'd he go? You want some eggs over here? Okay. You want? No socking off for Tico. He definitely wanted some eggies too. So these ones are plain eggs. I just took an egg, I mixed up the yolk and the white, tossed in the microwave, 30 seconds to a minute, depending on the size of your egg. You just want it to cook thoroughly. And no salt. Max, did you have to throw that on the ground? Do I have to get you a new fork? Well, I can't reach that one. You gotta wait. Forks are really slow when you throw them on the ground, buddy. Let's see. Yeah, you say a fork. There's a fork. I found one. Oh, it's okay. I found one. You gonna come down to the camera? Come down where we can see you. Okay. All right. Whoops. I'm gonna get this nicely on the fork. It's a good forkful. You hand it back to me? Almost. So Max, when you hand something back to me, that means you give it to me, not to the floor. You gonna climb up? Climb up. Good bird. eggies are obviously not something you want to be feeding your birds every day, but as an occasional treat, it's okay. We usually have our ritual here of Saturday eggies, and we just have one egg that is shared between the entire flock. Well, hello, Einstein is joining us. Creative champion Arnav says, I have a cockatiel. His favorite food is green leafy vegetables. You can try if he eats. Oh yeah, we eat a lot of green leafy vegetables around here as well, don't we, Max? Bananas, kale, apples, grapes. We love peas. You sometimes like having some lettuce, don't you, Max? You gonna climb over here? Climb down over here. Careful, it's loose. There you go. Yeah, Max has his own style with that fork. He definitely does. Okay, let's see. I know I've missed some comments here. Oh, my bird, look at every birdie joining us. This is always exciting. Hey, Bean Feathers is here. Jan Small is here. Hello, Max. Do you want a little bit more? Okay. We're down to just little bits here. A little bit. A little bit. Was that good? All gone. All gone, Max. You want some water, maybe? Would you like some fresh water? Drip some fresh water all over the chair. Yeah, fresh water. How about we move this so that you're actually in the camera? Got a muggy for you. You're dropping more than you're drinking. Okay, the floor is nice and wet now, so is the chair. You had enough? Okay, you cleaned your beak. Clean your beak pretty. Oh boy, Max. Oh boy. So, hi Connie. Hi Sue. Okay, we say hello to Bean Feathers already. Jan Small. Tango says we lost 2 people kidnapped by aliens. Oh no, Tango, you better write us a poem about it so we know what happened to them. If you missed it, this week we had a very special video featuring our flocker, Tango Elliott. You might know that Tango, in addition to being a wonderful doggo, he's also a poet. And he sent us a poem of both Tico and of Max, and we built that into a bit of a collaboration video this week. It was a lot of fun. So thank you for that, Tango. If you saw it and you liked it, just send up some hearts for Tango. Tell him how much you appreciate him. Yeah, he's a very, very smart bird. I do have some news for every birdie ornithology dude. I'm just going to catch up on comments. Bean Feathers has, oh my goodness, Jordina. A little birdie just told me the news. Jordina, I hear it's your hatchiversary. Happy hatchiversary, Jordina. I know humans are a little bit weird and they don't hatch, but I mean, it makes more sense for a bird to say happy hatchversary than for a human to say happy birthday, don't you think? Happiest of birthdays, Jordana. Bean Feathers, if you can do me a favor after the live stream, take a look in our, we've got a number of video libraries. One of them is called Special Occasions, and there's a very, very special Happy Hatchiversary video there. We'd love it if you could share that with your sister, Jordana. That would be fabulous. Yes, we had some absolutely wonderful eggies. Hey, flockers, if you haven't done so already, can you wish Jordana a really happy hatchiversary in the comments as well? Oh boy, look at every birdie joining us. Tango says, roses are purple, violets are blue. Howdy, Jordana. Happy birthday to you. Now that is absolutely sweet. Bok Bok, ornithology dude. I see Einstein's here. Always exciting to see Einstein. Let's just keep scrolling here. Creative Champion says, I have a cockatiel. His favorite food is green leafy vegetables. I already saw that comment. Just so excited to see so many comments. I want to get in there. Let's see. Yeah, we're definitely on. Okay, I think I'm caught up on the comments. So we've got a couple of exciting pieces of news. The first one, if you've been following us, you know that we have been on YouTube for a number of years, and it takes quite a while to establish yourself on YouTube. But we hit a really, really special milestone this week. We were able to monetize our channel. This means that we have access to some additional features on YouTube. I believe we can do merchandise shelves, so we can put a direct link into things like our box socks and some of our t-shirts. We have better access to help if we have a problem with YouTube. And of course, we can also now run ads and all of that. But it means that we've had 4,000 watch hours this year alone. That's actually a lot when you realize most of our videos are only a couple minutes long, and live streams don't count towards the watch hours, at least not when they're live. They do after they've been processed, but that can be 24 hours later. And we have almost 1,600 flockers. So that is one really, really cool piece of news, and we are excited about it. Max, I'm going to play some music to show everybody how excited? Yeah, be good. Let's see, yeah. No, play the music, don't chew the keys. Oh. I'm sorry. Helps if I turn it on. No, this is not like the phone where a tongue works. You have to actually beat the keys. You gonna play for us? I don't think the foot works too well. You gotta push hard. Yeah, one of these days Max is going to break the plastic on the keyboards, so when he gets a bit of a beak hold, I tend to pull it away. Play the music. Oh, today we are actually about the tongue. Actually, if we are about the tongue, Max, do you want to play music on my phone? Now, you remember the rules about the phone. No biting the phone, no throwing the phone. I get really, really upset if you throw the phone. Let's see, we've got baby games. You want to open up baby games? Is that going to be fun? Oh boy, let's see. Go to music room. Let's turn up the volume on this. And here we go. That's our app. Can you tongue the app? Tongue, tongue. We play tongue, tongue. Oh, We need to go down a little bit more. There we go. Can you play? Gonna play for me? No, not, my fingers don't make music. No, we're gonna be shy about it. That's okay. We're gonna close that. You don't have to play music every day, Max. Let's see what else we have for you. We might have a box of blocks. I just have to organize this for a minute. Oh, Max, you got toys everywhere. Yeah, do you want a box of blocks? Let's see. Oh, it's blocks and boats and a few other things. Let's see what's in our box of blocks. Cup. You want more cups in your box of blocks? There's some cups. There's some more cups. Cups and blocks. There you go, Max. Let's see. Adjust that a little bit. Hi. Yeah, like every bird, as soon as you adjust the camera, he's going to move out of camera shot. You want a tower of blocks? Oh, well, we could play toss, but I'm going to play it right into your box. Go get them. Go get your blocks. Blocks in the box. You know how to play the blocks game, Max. I know you do, Max. Cooking with Max. Today, Max makes a finger salad with his hooman's fingers. Ouch. Oh, no, Max. No salads with my fingers. Yeah, look, you know who I haven't seen yet today is Mookie. It might just be that I missed her comments. Is Mookie here today? Has anybody heard from Mookie? Yeah, I think we're missing Mookie today. Hopefully everything's okay with her. Okay, no Mookie today yet. Thanks, Tango. I appreciate people are following in the comments. Now, the other piece of news, we'll get to Jingle Ball in a minute, Max. Other piece of news is we now have a Discord server. Ornithology Dude helped us set up the server, and we have channels in the server for Max, for Tico, and even for our visitor TKel. We have a fun channel called The Meaning of Bach. Lots of great stuff there. And I'm going to encourage everybody here to come on over and join that channel. After the stream, we're going to post up a link to the channel in the description of this video. Won't be there until after the stream because we can't edit until then. And I'll also put up a community post. Ornithology Dude will probably be able to help us out if anybody's having a hard time connecting into the channel. And yeah, hopefully a few of you will come over and join us. I'm brand new to Discord myself, full disclosure on that. It has an app both for the computer and for the phone. Shh, Tico, be quiet. There's a channel for you. It's okay. And it's a bit of a chat room. So if you're enjoying some of the chit chat during the streams and you want a place to chat during the week, that might be a fun place to go. So huge shout out and huge thank you to Ornithology Dude for helping us do that and for encouraging that. Ornithology Dude says that Mookie commented on his channel this morning, which is great. Well, Mookie's definitely been commenting on our videos, so we know that she's around. Tango, Discord is basically sort of, think of it as an online chat room. Ornithology Dude can give us a better description of it, and I'm actually just going to ask him to sort of help out a little bit in the comments and just fully explain what that is. Creative Champion is asking, where's your Discord server? Ornithology Dude, can you help out in the chat on that as well? That would be great. You are our official Discord helper today. Yeah, we'll definitely post up the link later, Sue. It is kind of cool. Hey, Nikki, the Rescued African Gray is here. Tango, that's okay. I have the same problem with my pet hooman. All right. Let's play a little bit of music. Okay, Max is going to explain Discord through interpretive dance. Yeah, but don't worry. We're always going to be on YouTube, InstaFlock, Facebeak, Twitter, all of our regular channels. Discord is just in addition to all of that. It's just one new channel that we are set up on. And it's really intended more as a bit of a chat room, a bit of a place where community can talk. But I think that's kind of cool. Hey, Max, what you got? Oh. You can go down and check it out. It's in your box. Okay, let's see, what have we got happening in the comments today? Oh, Cheryl says that she's on a few bird servers on Discord. It's pretty cool, Cheryl. Hopefully you'll join ours as well. Doesn't have a lot of content on it yet. We just started it this week, and I have to, full disclosure, I'm still figuring it out, so that is kind of cool. Tango says to Nikki that his mom had a dog named Nikki, and she loved her more than life. Wow, that's pretty cool. Oh, absolutely cool. Creative Champion says that they are in the bird server. Sue, I believe that there will be super chats in the chat. I have not figured out anything on how to set those up yet. So yeah, I'm a little bit new to the monetization, so I don't know quite how to set that up yet, but I will enable it if it's there. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way of doing that while I'm in here. I think it's probably a setting that I need to set when I'm setting up the stream. So maybe for next week. Tango says Tango's going to have to get a job. Yeah. Hey, Max. You look like you're chilling. You chill out with a plastic strap? Move the light a little bit there. Not quite as bright, but now we can see the straw. Creative Champion says that I can also do affiliate marketing on Amazon, which, yeah, that's pretty cool. We also have an online store on Teespring, and I believe we can hook that up to our YouTube as well now that we're monetized. So that'll be kind of cool. Oh, does the straw give good scritchies? What happened? Oh, you don't want to wear a hat. Okay. Okay. I have blocks in a box. And play toss? You got to go down to the blocks. Ooh, that one bounced. You gonna toss one? Right in the box. Can you help me put that in the box? That go in the box? Oh. That's right, right in the box. Oh, Scritchy Time, Scritchy Time. Yeah, Max. Oh, look at all those new feathers. Can I go after those? Get some big pennies. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at those. You had a big snack, then you want a nap. Let's see. Oh. Another wonderful new feather. Yeah. Oh. Here you go, Max. Oh, big, big scritchies. Yeah, Max has some pretty good fluff and chops. And here we go. Play toss in the box. I'm going to shift the box towards you a little bit. Max. Woo! Let's play a few more. Here's orange. 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 Let's see what other colors we have. We have red. We have green. Yellow. Green. Yellow. Your turn. It's your turn to toss. I can't toss all the blocks, buddy. You want more? I have blue, green, green, blue. Do you want blue? Oh, here's a blue with a handle. Would you like blue with a handle? Fort Max. Oops. There you go. Okay, let's see. We might have more blocks in here. Oh, Max, what else might you like to play with? Let's see what we got. We have Lego. Would you like to play with some Lego? Want some Legos? Do you want a twiddle toy? Nope. You want some blocks tossed? Yellow. Yellow. Orange. 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 Oh, that's red. Okay. You don't have to be in the mood to play, buddy. It's okay to hang out quietly. I have boats for you as well. Want the pink boat? The purple boat? The yellow boat. That's right in the box. It's actually a better game than throwing everything on the floor, you know. In the box means I don't have to pick it up. Orange block? Nope. Yellow? Orange? Red? Okay, all in the box. Nikki, yes, Einstein goes live on Saturdays. Oh, Tango's got a good question asking if we can have Tango talk next. I think Tango's thinking about a split screen live. I have seen some of those done. I'm not sure if it's all done through software feeds or quite how to set those up, but that would definitely be kind of fun. We did a collaboration with Einstein a while back, basically a bake-off between Einstein and Max. And that was a lot of fun. It's in our videos. Renee is joining us. Renee, always good to see you. Creative Champion, we are from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, but we have flockers joining us from around the world. Isn't that right, Max? Oh, fluffers. Fluffers. Max, you can chew on the box. You cannot chew on the chair. Here. Would you like a flap? It's a flap. Uh-oh, we got to forget that from Max. He'll go back down in a minute. Yep, those are your toes. It's adorable. Every so often, Max just looks down as if to check if his toes are still there. Hey, Max. It's a good spot to be. Oh, I see what the problem is. That didn't give your toes a grip, huh? There you go. And try that again? It'll work. Now, Max is trying to get in a sneaky nibble of the chair. A sneaky nibble of the chair. You can climb down, but you can't chew on the chair. Go poop. Oh, that was a super pooper. Gonna climb? You can climb. Not the chair. Max, you want to chew? You can chew on that. Do you want some wicker to chew on? You can chew on that. I know it's not as much fun as the chair. Can you go get it? It's in your box. It's a box of toys. Okay, Max, I know that look. I'm watching you. I'm going to wash my hands so I can go into the cupboard. Hey, Max. Did you get caught again? Did you get caught? You did? Okay. Do you want another snacky? You want something to chew? I have a stick of pasta. It's okay as an occasional treat. They don't get it all the time. They love the fact it's kind of crunchy and it's easy to hold. And it really, it's more crunchy. And I always find a whole bunch of pasta on the floor after they've been munching on it. They're not the most efficient eaters of pasta, which means they don't ingest as much. But it is fun to chew on. So, hey, why not? Tango, yes, says, I mean for Einstein now to talk to Max and Max to hear him. Yeah, I think that would be a split screen stream, and I have seen some people doing those, but I'm not quite sure how to set it up. I will look into it, and if we can do it, I will talk to Einstein, and I'm pretty sure Einstein would be game for something like that. Einstein is a good friend of ours, so really, really wonderful channel. If you're not following Einstein yet, go follow. Their channel is fabulous. They actually just got their silver play button with 100,000 flockers. I mean, they've been on YouTube for a lot of years, but they do a great job with it. So always, always fun to follow. Cheryl says maybe they need to Zoom during the live. That's the only way I can think of. I've seen some of the conferencing software that is done on YouTube where you actually do have multiple people talking to each other, and it's not necessarily through Zoom, but I'll look into it and see what we can set up. Never know what you can do, and I know we have a lot more functionality now that we've monetized the channel, so I'll look into that for you. Yeah, Creative Champion says that they know Einstein. Hey, Einstein. Yeah, Einstein says that they don't know how to do that either. Einstein, if I figure it out, would you be game to come on a shared live stream with me? Yes, Connie, Max is eating a bit of what we call sticky pasta. It's a bit of a joke around here. There's nothing sticky about it, except it's in the shape of a stick. I've got a piece right here. It's just noodle. It's fettuccine. This one is a whole grain, and he just loves chewing at it. He does not get it all the time either. Saturday tends to be a bit more of a treat day for the flock. What they usually get as a diet, Max and Tico always have a food bowl that has a mix of some seeds and some formulated crunchy foods. I got a box not that long ago. One of the ones that Max really likes is Supreme's Pasta Blend, which looks something like this. And it's just basically sort of almost a kibble. And he quite likes that. I actually have that up because I need to refill his food bowl. And anytime I do that, I have a large plastic bin that I use for a food bowl for the flock. And it's getting down to the very bottom, but I use it to mix in the seeds and the formulated foods. When I get down to the bottom, I take out what is in the bottom so it can just be used as, I don't like it to get too old. Then I carefully open up packages and take a look. If you have birds, you know that occasionally you'll get bird food that has some treats in it. And by treats, I don't mean the good kind of treats. I mean, you might have a bunch of moth larvae in there. There might be some bugs in it that have basically laid eggs in the food, bread, and when you open up that box, all of a sudden, poof, you've got moths everywhere. I just remember the first time I had this happen, I bought some bulk food, and I had it in a number of glass jars. And what I used to do is I'd pour a glass jar out into my hand, then pour that into Tico's food bowl, and it was Tropican. I poured Tropican out into my hand and I looked down, and in addition to the small Tropican pellets, I had all of these squirmy things, plus a whole bunch of moths that flew at me. Yep, moth larvae and moths. I was not very happy. Oops, did you drop it? You want that? No, you don't want that. That's okay. So what you can do with food is you can freeze it. That will kill off everything. I just have a fridge freezer here, so freezing does not always work too well. If we have freezing temperatures, I will put the bag of food in the garage, right beside the garage door where it gets pretty cold. That can help kill things off. I do like foods like, I did tell you that I was about to refill a bird mix. Here's another one that I'll add to the mix is Trop Mix. What I really like about this one is it's vacuum sealed and all the air is pulled out of that one. And when things are vacuum sealed, it's a lot less likely that you're going to have any type of infestation. But when I unbox foods, I always keep them somewhat separate, because if I dump one bag of food in with another, and one bag has a moth infestation, I'm going to be tossing the entire batch, and that can get pretty costly. Bags of food like the Supreme and the Trop Mix and whatnot, usually you're looking around $30. So when I fill up the bin, I'll use, today I'm going to use the Supreme Pasta Blend. I'm going to use the Trop Mix, and I have another bag of Supreme as well, which is a different flavor. I like having a variety of foods myself. So that tells me that the birds probably appreciate it too. And they certainly seem to have days where they'll pick and choose what they want to eat first. They have preferences. So I try to give them a really good mix. It makes me feel better about having crunchy foods. So that's the base of what the flock gets to eat. Then every day, you can chew that. You can't chew my chair. What did I do? Oh, I know. But every morning they'll get some fresh fruit and fresh vegetables, and it's going to depend what I've got in the house. I might have broccoli, I might have apples, I might have bananas, I might have oranges, I might have kale, peas, squash, peppers, hot peppers or bell peppers. And whatever I happen to have is what they get. Now, I don't make a proper chop mix where everything's chopped into small pieces. The flock does not really like their food that way. They've explained this to me. They like food they can hold in the foot, and they can make their own chop. They've got beaks. They're quite happily to do that. So they'll just get whatever happens to be at hand. And I tend to give them fresh fruit and vegetables throughout the day. With COVID, I've been working out of the house, and the flock, hey, here, let's distract you. Okay, how do we distract you today? I'm not in a distraction mood. Let's see what else we got. Do you want a different ball? Have a different ball. Oh yeah, there you go. Got a fun ball? But throughout the day, whenever I come downstairs to top up a coffee or whatever, I tend to just reach into the fridge, grab whatever is next for fruit and vegetables, and then I give everybody a piece. I mean, hey, here's a small sweet pepper, and the birds get that, and they are immediately chewing on that, eating that, and they're quite happy to have a fresh. Ooh, can you go get it? Yeah, can you get it? Big bird, go get it. You can do it. But, so they'll just get a variety of offerings throughout the day. If I put everything in the food bowl at once, I don't want carrots. I'm just going to toss that. Whereas if I give them carrots, half an hour into the day, I walk downstairs to grab my fresh cup of coffee, hand them each carrot. It's like, ooh, we got a carrot. This is great. And so they are snacking throughout the day, but they always have fresh fruit available, fresh vegetables available. whatever I'm eating, if it's healthy for the flock, they can have some. And I'll give you an example of what I mean by healthy for the flock. If I make rice, I will make rice absolutely plain. I won't add any salt. I won't add any butter. I won't add any oil. I'm just going to cook rice and water, and that the flock can have a little bit of that rice. When I serve it to myself, on my own serving plate, I'll add a little bit, maybe a bit of butter, maybe a bit of salt, maybe some sauce, whatever I'm adding to it, but the flock gets first pick. If I make popcorn, I make it in a paper bag, no salt, no oil, absolutely plain. The flock can have some of that. One thing the flock absolutely loves are potatoes, and potatoes do have to be cooked. If I have potatoes in the house, I might be doing some sliced potatoes with oil and herbs, and I'll bake those for me, but I'll also bake a couple of absolutely plain potato slices for the flock so that they can share in. French fries, oh my bird, these birds love French fries. I think they actually prefer the commercial ones from the fast food restaurants, but they sometimes, if I'm having some French fries with dinner, freezer fries, I will cook them, no salt or anything. I will buy the plain unsalted variety. Yeah, it's a little bit less exciting. I won't buy the extra crispy because those have extra oil on them. But I'll just buy the fairly plain ones, or sometimes I'll even just cut the potatoes myself and make them myself, and I'll give them a couple of plain before I add salt or anything. If the birds can eat, and they do enjoy meat and chicken and shrimp, once again, prepared absolutely plain, served to them plain. I add a bit to my own. So they actually have a really good diet because they get to try a little bit of everything. My opinion, and not everybody's going to agree with me on this, and that's fine, but I think a diversity of diet is really, really important. A number of years back, there was a thought that the only thing you should give your bird is formulated food. It contains everything they need. Wow, what a boring lifestyle. I'd get bored if I had to eat the same thing every day. And honestly, in the wild, the parrots would be flying tree to tree. They'd be foraging all day, trying to find the next snack. Food is 80% of their waking time. They're looking for their next meal. They're trying to forage for it. They're trying to do something. And in captivity, hey, that meal is right there. Now, what are they going to do with their time? That's where toys, sometimes some foraging toys come into play. Oh, I've got a foraging toy right here. This one is still left over from Eggster, box with some crinkle paper. And I think that one might have a nut in it. You want to find out? No, you don't want to find out. Nope, does not want to find out. That's fine. He can nap if he wants. So I do try for a really wide balance of foods. But what that means is my flock is really good about trying new foods. With shrimp, I actually had not had plain shrimp in the house. I'd always managed to buy something that was seasoned or part of a larger meal, and I found some on sale, just bought, or I forgot to give them some before I added sauce or something. I found some that was just absolutely plain in the store. I cooked it up and I offered the flock some. Tico stared at it for a few minutes to figure out if it was a parrot-eating monster before gingerly taking a piece and deciding it was yummy. Max, I walked over, and I know he understands the names of foods. And I usually, with eggs, I call them eggies. So I just walked over and said, "Hey, Max, do you want a shrimpy?" And, it's like, okay, shrimpy sounds like eggy. Yeah, I'll grab that and I'll try it. He took a bite and sort of looked and went, whatever it is, it's yummy, and apparently it's food. And he just ate it. He had no hesitation. And a lot of that is just because I do give them a lot of variety of foods. Now, if you've been following the channel for a while, you'll know one of the favorites around here are squash. And Tico is pretty happy because this week when I did a grocery run, and I bought him some treats, and I got him an acorn squash. Now, squash can be served raw. I just washed the outside. I treat any of the fruit or vegetables that I give the flock the same as I would treat an apple that I was going to eat. If they're going to be touching the outside, it's going to be well washed. So here's an acorn squash. It's uncooked. Tico, obviously the Pumpkin King, he will destroy this in a day. He'll have great fun with it. So it's a foraging toy and a snack, but that's not quite fair to Max. So what I do when it's not squash season, and squash season is when squash is ridiculously cheap, I'll just take a little slice of it off, give Max that slice, give the rest of this to Tico, and Tico will shred it and have great fun doing so. It's honestly Tico's favorite hobby. You know, Tico, I can give him a full pumpkin and he will shred that. He just enjoys it. Okay, I'm just going to catch up here on comments a little bit. But yeah, that's my philosophy on foods. There are going to be some foods that are not as healthy for the flock. For example, eggs are okay in moderation. You know, we have one egg shared between the birds once a week. That's reasonable. It's not something I would give them every single day, and Saturdays become the egg day, and Max really looks forward to that. So he knows he gets that as a bit of a treat. And everything in moderation, absolutely. Okay, so what have we got happening in the comments? Okay, I do have a little bit of catching up to do here. Okay, so Einstein says that if we can figure out how to do a shared stream, they'll come on with us, and that'll be kind of fun. So I have some research to do. And if anybody here has any information on how to do it, feel free to message me. Discord's a great way to message me, or if you're looking to email me, it is maxmoluccan@gmail.com. Just let me know who you are from the stream. That is great. Sue, you're right. I do have mountains here. They're a little bit west of the city, you know, just over an hour's drive to get into the mountains. We're in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, so Banff and Canmore are quite close by. Here's an interesting tidbit. Did you know that Tico enjoys hiking in the mountains? He loves nature, but his idea of a fun hike is one where he doesn't see other people. He just has the trees, nature, and his human's arm to carry him. Max's idea of a fun hike is go to the middle of a very crowded square where there's some sort of festival going and there's lots of people, and stand there and be adored. They both have different ideas. Max hates wide open spaces. He does not feel safe in them. You know, if I walk over to the cow field that's a couple of blocks away, he'll look at the cows, but he's usually pretty cautious and he's a little bit nervous about it. He's gotten better about it. He knows I'm there, but he wants to keep me safe, so he thinks maybe we should stick close to the buildings. So they all have their own ideas on where to go. Okay, let's see. Okay. So Creative Champion has a comment about do not give ground nuts to the bird. I've heard these are not safe for birds. What Creative Champion is talking about here are peanuts. What happens with peanuts? It used to be everybody thought that they were great for birds, but peanuts grow underground, and they're actually a legume. They're not a true nut. And underground, the shells can basically get some spores attached to them that can cause aspergillosis in parrots. And that's not a good thing. So the current thought is don't give your birds peanuts. Other nuts, tree nuts, perfectly fine, but avoid the peanuts. There's lots of other options. Having said that, I will comment that a lot of the food mixes have peanuts in them. The food makers have not figured it out yet, and they think that people still want peanuts in the bird food. Hey. But yeah, I won't go out and buy peanuts to give separately, but I do accept that some of the bird foods will have them in it, but it's not a good plan to be handing to your flock. Okay, Connie says that her friend lived in Calgary 20 years ago, and Connie says she's once been in Calgary. That's pretty cool, Connie. Max wants to know why you didn't stop by and give him some scritches. Yeah. You know, with COVID, obviously, we've not been doing our regular meetups outside of the house. Max misses them. He really is a social bird. He's able to see people from his patio when the weather's nice. Yeah, Max, I don't think it's nice enough today. Alexa, current temperature?
Right now, it's 7 degrees Celsius. Today, expect a high of 7 degrees. Enjoy your weekend.
Yeah, 7 degrees is a little bit chilly. Sorry, Max, you've got to wait until real spring comes. We've had a bit of false spring. Sue says that she lives in the biggest city in Canada with a nice waterfront, but mostly condo towers. Oh, okay, let's see what else we've got. Doris lives in New York City, and she thinks that she'd like to live in Canada. Doris, have you ever met Violet the cockatoo? She also lives in New York. Apparently she does a lot, or she used to do a lot of public meetups and whatnot, sort of like Max does. Okay, let's see what else have we got. Sue says that she was thinking about moving out of the city before the pandemic started. She misses trees and green space. Oh, absolutely understandable. I think we're actually going to see a lot of migration out of the cities as the pandemic starts to resolve itself. Many people have been working remotely, and it seems to be a trend for a lot of companies that's going to continue. They're going to give people the opportunity to work remotely, and maybe they have to come into the office occasionally for a meeting or something, but for the most part, jobs can be done remotely. Meetings can be done over Zoom, and it's going to be a lot cheaper for companies that don't have to maintain large office spaces. It seems for many to be a new way of working, so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw more people moving out into the country or moving away from the larger cities. Hey, Max. I actually work for a company in Toronto. There's actually a few of us who are dispersed out of Toronto, but that company, everybody's been working from home for over a year now. Going back, it's with COVID, with the third wave and the variants, it does not look like anybody's getting to the office anytime soon. But it's a new way of working. It's the remote way of working. So it's good in some ways, not so good in some ways. Max knows that while I'm at home, during the week, I'm at work. I'm going to be upstairs. He's not going to get a lot of attention while I'm at work, but I'll give him some paper to shred. He'll get the occasional treat. But if I had to go back to work outside of the house tomorrow, it wouldn't be that huge shock for him. He'd be able to figure out, oh yeah, this is how the hooman works. She's not going to be here all day, every day, pandering to me. If I had been, even when I was between jobs, I made a point of giving the flock some cage time during the day just to replicate the normal pattern of, I'm going to go out, you're going to entertain yourself. I'm not going to be here 24/7, because otherwise, if I'm home for a couple of months and suddenly I'm gone completely, the flock is going to be really, really upset, and they're not going to understand what's going on. And that's when you can sometimes have some problems. So I try to keep things somewhat normal for them. But Max is pretty good. I think most of my coworkers have heard him during a meeting. Occasionally he decides to vocally make himself known. He crashed the Christmas party. We had a Christmas party which was based on everybody was doing some cooking So we had our cameras and whatever set up in the kitchen. And Max had a rough day. We'd had a furnace repairman that day. So Max was not in the mood he was overstimulated. He missed his nap. He didn't know what was going on. And since I was in the kitchen talking to the screen, he wanted to be in the kitchen talking to the screen. So he actually crashed the party, and Tico came over for a bit of a visit as well. And, it seemed to be okay. Everybody's kids were crashing the party as well. Okay. Let's see. Connie says, Vasco has 9 toys in his cage and 2 on top of his climbing tree. Connie, we actually have a mix. Max does not like having a lot of toys inside his cage. Tico likes having a bit of a forest along the top of his cage. The flock has their own opinions about what they like, and I try to meet what they like to do. Max loves to play on the bottom of his cage. Shredding paper, absolutely fun. If I gave him the blocks on a toy, he would ignore it completely. If I give him a block and I hand it to him, right now he's having a nap, but he'll shred that block and he'll have a lot of fun. So, I saw that sneaky bite. Here. Instead of sneaky bite, how about a boat? How about a ball? You get it? It's right there. Oh, poopers. Big poopers. Wow, look at all the comments. Yeah. Well, I would like to thank everybody for joining us today. Just a couple of reminders. We do now have a Discord server. I'm going to pop the link for that into the description of this video. It might take me a few minutes to do so. We are now monetized. You are going to see some ads on our channel. Hopefully we're going to get a little bit of money so that Max can pay for his own boxes of blocks. Would you like to pay for your own boxes of blocks, Max? Yeah. Hey. But hopefully we'll be able to do things such as some of those live collaborations with Einstein, and I'm going to look into that. Yeah, so lots going on. Max, no chewing on that. I'm not clapping because you're being good. I'm clapping because you're being a monster. Hold it. Well, you know where your toys are. Yeah. So I'm going to wish everybody an absolutely wonderful week. We've got some great content as usual planned. Hopefully a little bit more exciting than Max just napping. But, with a live stream, we never know what we're going to get. Max has his own ideas on what he wants to do. Fairly soon, we'll be able to start doing our streams outdoors as the weather starts to warm up. But I think Max is going to have a bit of a nap now. He's had an exciting morning. Haven't you, Max? Yeah. And I hope to see a few of you over on Discord. Bok, bok, bok.